What's up, y'all? It's John West hanging out backstage with Angi T of Music You Know TV. You know.
Music You Know, you hear me?
Music.
Music You Know.
Music You Know, Angi T.
Guys, I'm backstage with John West, who just opened up for Miguel and Marsha Ambrosius. So please check him out. How did you get your start?
You know, I'm originally from Baton Rouge, Louisiana, but I've been in LA for about 5 or 6 years. But I've done my thing here in LA. So I sort of discovered street performing maybe about 5 years ago in Santa Monica on the Promenade.
Oh,
so,
that's what's up.
And what do they say? The streets don't lie. So, you know, you just got out there with a guitar and start seeing what works, you know. And it was hit or miss, you know, for a while. But then I started going out there a couple years ago with a percussionist. Started dialing it in, started moving a lot of CDs. And then about a year and some change ago, we got a record deal.
How long would you be out there?
Usually on the weekends we go out from you have to go camp out for a spot. Usually you spend a day, it'd be like an 8-hour shift, you know. You play for about 4 hours and camp out for about 4. But we do pretty good. Some days we move like 100 CDs, you know, just like passing out flyers and hustling our shows. So.
But how did you get here tonight where you got to perform and open up?
And as far as tonight, yeah, I've known Miguel on and off for the past couple of years in the LA scene, you know, when he was trying to get his deal and everything else. So I think it was literally something where I believe, you know, because some of his bandmates are some of my homies as well.
Okay. They were so you were already in his circle where you guys are both musicians?
Yeah, a little bit. We hadn't done some touring together, but they were specifically saying like, man, John would be a nice fit, you know, to open a couple of these shows. So it was some miscommunication because we only found out today that it was like, oh, you want to open the show tonight? So it was like, okay, let me get my guitar out, practice a little bit. So.
But you were ready. The fans loved it.
Oh, you know, it was fun.
I mean, you have new fans outside.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
So I heard you mention Pusha T.
Right.
Are you doing? You did a song with him? You collabed or what?
Yeah, you know, we've leaked a couple of songs from the album with the first official single coming out in about a month. But the first song we leaked was actually, the last song I performed tonight was a love song called Lovely that I wrote a couple of years ago, but I did a new version for the new album with these really talented producers, Christian Rich. Through their contact, they were from Shay from NERD. He basically was like, wow, this is a nice track, like I should send it over to Pusha because he was working on some more collabs. And he ended up putting down a verse on it. We got to meet
connections.
I mean, you know, it's always great when you get in some talented producers who also know a couple people. But I mean, at the end of the day, like, Pusha really did a great job because I mean, it's easy, I think, for when you do a hip hop collaboration for, you know, you can sort of do it like, you can sort of phone it in if you want, you know, sort of like whatever, like paying me, you know. But I feel like all the people that we've been able to collaborate, particularly Pusha T, and then with a new song, it's going to be our first single featuring Big Sean. It's a cool track called Already There. That, you know, people just, they really knocked it. Like, I think the verse, the Pusha T's verse in that song, I think the lyrics, people like, there's like some nice line, there's one line, too thick to skinny dip. That's like, he's like, you know, you too thick to, it's just that's like, people shout that out now when they say the song. So it's cool, it's become part of the song.
Now how was it actually working with them directly?
Well, with both of them, I wasn't like, the Pusha thing happened, I think, like over on the East Coast. We met after the fact. And I met Sean before we did a verse, and then, but both times I wasn't like in there helping him write his verse or anything. But, but basically they just came with something and it happened to be A+, you know. I think it's good to try to set a high bar for yourself. Yeah.
Most definitely.
And how great for, you know, some established names to like, you know, to give a new kid a chance and jump on a track. So
you have major distribution?
We yeah, exactly. We're with Mercury, which is part of Island Def Jam. So Mercury is sort of like its own like sort of branch. But David Massey signed us there. He's the president of Mercury. It was basically last summer, so about a year and some change ago. But just a real passionate, like, one of those guys, you know, in the record biz, you feel like is really in it for the music. And he's British, so everything he says sounds fancy. But you know, we've had a lot of creative control over the past year. The album at this point is about 95% done. The single.
So you're keeping the image you had prior to getting your record deal?
I mean, I'd say like I'm always trying to like tighten it up because I mean I come from also having shaggy hair and just flip-flops on the beach, you know, too. But I like to dress it up a little as well. So I think, you know, trying to come with a little bit of
So you had a little bit of
sophistication.
A surfer look?
I mean, I guess you could call it, you know, I have I used to own like or I still do, it's not my primary vehicle, but like a Volkswagen van.
Okay.
Think Scooby-Doo.
Okay, a little
so like, you know, so I'm just saying like, you know, we get down like that too. No, it's good, just trying to come with a little, you know, sophistication, and I think this album is really something special that we have dropping soon. It's definitely some of the stuff you might have heard tonight, the sort of stripped down soul vibe, but also some stuff where I'm doing a little bit of rapping and some other cool, like, it's just a really, I think, a dynamic album. And
I'm sorry, where can your fans, new fans and old fans check you out? Are you on Twitter? Are you on Facebook? What are you into?
Yeah, you can get, Facebook and Twitter. You can just @John West or Facebook/John West. And in the meantime, the album comes out at the top of next year.
Okay, I will be checking for it, and I'm happy for you. Congratulations.
It's great to meet you.
Nice meeting you too.
That's cool. All right, sweet.
Thank y'all so much, y'all. My name is John West. Stay tuned. We got some great music. Miguel's coming up to the stage. Peace and blessings, y'all. I think that's our time, yeah?